after lunch, I think it is very difficult to talk and listen. But when the question comes for the money, जब पैसे का सवाल आता है तो नींद टूट जाती है. और मुझे लगता है कि इलेट्स में लंच के पहले का सेशन, लंच के बाद जो रखा हुआ है वो है बेसिकली सेफ एंड सिक्योर कोऑपरेटिव बैंकिंग एंड द वे फॉरवर्ड. डेफिनेटली जब पैसे डूबने का सवाल आता है तो सबकी नींद टूट जाती है. रियली दिस टॉपिक इज वेरी apt for such kind of forums. Now the question is, for whom the safe and secure cooperative banking is required? What is the present status? What should be the future for the cooperative banking then? Safe and secure, I look forward in the two ways. It is basically for the depositor, what faith he has, what confidence he has, and what trust he has in the banking. Even some failure of the cooperative banks has the impact on the entire cooperative banking structure. But why it happens? What are the relevance for that? I feel the two aspects normally, which was conventionally talked about the management. Over the period, I think we are talking about the management. This is not the forum to talk about the management. But basically, other aspect which has been coming forward or which has been surfacing now is because of the environment, banking environment changing. And that is the technology-based banking. Under that situation, what is really the faith or the confidence in the cooperative banking? What kind of precaution has to be taken by the cooperative banking, both rural and urban? I think that is what the most important factor is. There is also the another point that so far as the banks are concerned, that is the bank's point of view, whatever the advances, whatever the learning has been done, that is also the threat for the banking survival. So there also the how the banks are safe, bank point of view, but basically I think depositors is the base for the today's discussion. Now so far as the cooperative credit structure is concerned, I think really it is a biggest network both in the rural and urban. Very special character of the cooperative banking and the depositors and also the customer. Almost 1,50,000 is the outlets when you take into account the primary agriculture credit societies, which are not the banks we consider, but definitely we have the links for the cooperative banking. But nature, peculiar nature when you see this one, so far as the urban cooperative banks are concerned, basically they are the semi-urban or the urban area, very specific clientele base, maybe the small businesses and the individuals. So far the rural banking is concerned, which is again the district center cooperative banks, state cooperative banks, and the primary agriculture societies through whom they are doing the working. There, the farmers, small people. And this is what the really segment in the banking industry which has the relevance for the safe and secure banking. And therefore, whatever the traditional, conventional banking we are having, we are moving now your digital banking or the technology-based banking. Under this technology, what kind of threats are there? What kind of precautions are to be taken? How the base is to be built up so that the money deposited by the depositor is safe and secure. The customer definitely expects that his money should be safe. And that is what when the Banking Regulation Act says that whenever the money is demanded by the depositors, I should be in a position to pay it also. And therefore, his expectation, the depositor's expectations are the money should be safe and in secure hand. Now, whatever the banking of your clientele is going to change, the new generation, I think in the previous session also, it's a lot of new generation is they are moving, and their requirement from the banking could be from the urban banking or the rural banking is changing very fast, keeping the pace with the commercial banking or the private banking, or whatever the new banking are coming, and therefore there are some kind of challenges. We have already introduced the technology-based banking in the urban cooperative banks, also the central cooperative banks, also RuPay card, ATMs. I think so many things are coming. Still, there are some kind of innovations or the technology is to be implemented, but over a period of time, whatever the technology-based banking, and in the previous session also, everybody was talking about the financial inclusion, covering all the people in the banking industry. But there are also the exploration of the fraudulent activities. In that situation, how this depositor will be the safe? What could be his perception? And keeping his perception and requirement, I think there is a need to talk about what should be the future of the cooperative banking. Just I was going through some of the things by reading some of the articles and in the journals. I think everybody is having the expectations differently. Sometimes the banks, they say that the custom attentive to the fraud, this is wherever the fraud is occurred, the bank feels that it is the customer is attempting to the fraud. Somewhere they say that the banks use the move online as an opportunity to dump the fraud risk on the customer. That means whatever the fraud risk is there for the fraud, it is passed on to the customer. Under this situation, definitely we look forward how we can move forward for the safe banking for the depositor, taking the existence of the bank. Morning while talking, I think I just quote for the BCG report, which is published in the year 2014. By 2020, smartphone use would be more than the savings bank account. If that is the situation, that means most of the new generation is going for your smartphone banking. Whether we are ready, whether the cooperative banks are ready, whatever the structure is there, whether the structure can sustain that kind of technology load, and whether financially it will be possible for the cooperative banks to invest, to provide such kind of services to the people. I think that is, we have to think for that. We have already introduced the various systems also for the technology base, but taking the nature of the urban cooperative banks, sometimes the 6 branches, 5 branches, sometimes 100 branches also. Some of the district central cooperatives having the near about 100 branches or 120 branches also. With these kinds of diverse structure of the cooperatives, whether they can invest for the technology, investing the crores of rupees. And if that is the situation, if the cooperative banking as such has to give the services, then what could be the mechanism in the cooperative structure itself? I think that is the second issue which requires. I feel that when you deal with this safe and secure banking, cooperative banking, all the 4 components of the banking, or you can say the partners for the banking transactions, customer, banks, technology providers, and the settlement of the payments, all the 4 have to look forward in what way we should proceed. Now, I was just giving the example for the individual one also. And in the individual capacity, I think it may not be possible for me also to go for the improved technology or investing in the technology. Then whether there could be the solution for having some kind of alternate arrangement or coming together by the internal, all the cooperative fraternity together and creating a common platform. I think this could be one of the reasons or one of the solutions for that.